Hello everyone and welcome to How to Make a Map in Minecraft. Minecraft is a wonderful game, and loading the world can fill you with a certain amount of excitement that no other game can. But what if you want to have more control on the random world generation? Well, there is a way to do that. Whether you're putting in seeds or you want to just choose between a default world type or an amplified world type, there are a number of ways that you can set up your map to look more like how you want it. Understanding the world options. This section isn't too crazy. For the most part, people know between what type of game mode there is, survival, hardcore, or creative, as well as people know the difference between the difficulty levels. There are a number of types of difficulties, for example, normal, hard, easy, and of course, peaceful. Each one of these has a different setting for the game. But the thing that will change the world build a bit more than that is the more world options section. Here is where you can decide whether or not villages, dungeons, or things of the sort will generate with things like the generate structure. Or you can put in a unique seed that you specifically want. For example, you could type in the word Nitrado, and it'll pull up a very unique seed that will respawn on every other world that is the seed named Nitrado, if that makes sense. There's of course the world type as well. World type can be super flat, amplified, large biomes, or default. Every single setting that I've just gone through will have a direct effect on how the world is built and or played. This is something that you'll definitely want to play around with and see what fits your type of gameplay. Well, let's get started. Adjusting your world on your panel. To do this on the panel, it's actually a relatively simple process. Hit the red stop button to stop your server and double down on the pop-up. Next, once your server is fully stopped, you're going to head to the left-hand side and click on Config Files. You'll be taken to a new page in which you can edit all of the server properties that go into your Nitrado server. That can be the seed, that can be the difficulty, that can be the game mode. It can be literally any of the rules that make up your Minecraft server. The only difficult part about doing it this way is knowing what the setting is called exactly. For example, you can't change the name of the world type if you don't know which one you want to change it to. But if I want to change it to amplified, for example, then all I have to do is type in amplified in the proper space. Of course, I have to spell it right too. Once you're done with the setting changes, you hit the green Save Changes button, and then you head back to your dashboard. Once you're back at your dashboard, that is when you will restart the server in order to enable the changes that you've made. Once the server has gone fully online, that is when you will be good to go. Changing your single-player world. This process is relatively simple too. All you do is open up your single-player world and create a new world. So head into the bottom right corner and click the Create New World button. From here, you can change the name of the world, of course. For me, I'll just name it Test World, but the world name does not count as the world seed. That's where you go to more world options to change to the seed. For example, you could just put in a bunch of numbers to put in a specific seed, or you could name it something like Nitrado, and that'll give you a very specific seed. On the topic of world type, everyone knows default, but super flat is, well, super flat. It's really plain and really great for creative building, and you get some slime friends along the way. Large biomes, of course, is the next step up in terms of grand scale, and there are certain spots that really stand out as being large, but they're not really all that big in my opinion. There's one that is, of course, much bigger, and that is amplified. When you create an amplified world, you will notice immediately how much different the world looks. That being said, you do need a relatively strong computer in order to see these changes work in all of its glory. Conclusion. Well, this is how you change your world. Minecraft can be a ton of fun, and it's especially fun when you get an extra handle on how the world is built. If you want to know how to add a custom world, leave a comment and let us know, and maybe we'll do that tutorial next. By the way, if you like this tutorial, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. That way we know this is the type of content you like to see. Until next time.
Huh.